start with step touch, really simple. You start wherever you start in place, and you literally just take a step and touch, step and touch. You've probably seen a lot of people do this. Maybe you have as well. And we're just going to make it a little bit more broken down so you can connect with it. And as you'll see, I'm stepping and I'm touching, stepping and touching. So even though it might look like my foot is getting placed on the ground completely, it's not. And this is where the shift weight comes back in. So remember when we went and learned about shift weight, and my weight is on this leg, and now it's on this leg. So what would happen is if we did step touch, and if we did step step, then I would have to shift. If I wanted to go that way, I would have to shift back to this foot to go back here. So let me just show you that again. If I did step, and instead of a touch, it was a full step, then my weight is on this leg, and then I would have to shift it back to this leg to be able to go back that way. So that's where that really getting clear of where your weight is when you're moving around is really important. So step touch, step touch, step touch. So even though it looks like my foot, the foot that is touching, is all the way on the floor, my weight is not. So when I step, this foot is really free, so it can go back over here and step, touch. And then this foot is really free, so it can go back over here. Step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step. Great. So that's all there is to it. And if you really are clear that you're doing a step touch and not a step, 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 and get all confused, if you really have that touch, even though it looks like your foot's going down all the way, your foot may be, but the weight of your body is not, and the weight of your leg is not. So step touch. Find the beat. And then we go step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. That's it. So remember, even though it looks like your foot is, the foot that's touching is fully on the floor, your weight is not. That's why it's a touch. Great. That's it. So this is a step you can do the whole time. Just as we were looking at shift weight, that's something you could do. Then we learned the variations to make it a little bit more interesting. And then this step touch just brings you out of your own space a little bit more. And in the next video, we're going to layer a lot of variation onto this very simple step and turn it into many steps. But let's get the basic first. And there it is. There's your beat. You're mirroring that in your body. So you have that rhythm, that regular repeated pattern of sounds or movements. You're having a conversation, you're dancing, you're on the dance floor. You can do this. Great.